I've been keeping tabs on things in Manhattan. There's a guy out there calling himself RORSCHACH. He gets the job done, but he leaves a lot of damage in his wake. I know you've worked in that area. What's your take on him? Does he do good work, or is he just another problem I need to deal with?
Rorschach's intense, I'll give him that. Maybe the most hardcore guy I've come across besides myself. He doesn't hold back, doesn't second-guess himself. But that's also his problem. He doesn't think about what comes after. He just sees bad guys and removes them without worrying about who else gets hurt or what happens next. Respect for the commitment, though. He's all in.
All in is one way to put it. I'd say he's reckless. Yeah, he stops crimes, but he also destroys things he shouldn't touch. He's killed people who maybe didn't deserve it. Hurt innocents caught in the crossfire. That's not justice.
Fair point about the collateral damage. But here's the thing. Sometimes you need someone willing to go all the way. The system's corrupt. Judges take bribes, cops look the other way, rich criminals walk free. Maybe someone like Rorschach, someone who doesn't play by those rules, is exactly what a broken system deserves.
Being honest about doing wrong doesn't make it right. I've bent the rules too, crossed lines that the law says I shouldn't cross. But I learned something important. There's a difference between breaking bad rules and becoming a bad person. Rorschach doesn't see that difference. For him, everything is black and white. Either you're good or you're evil. And if you're even a little bit evil, you deserve what he dishes out.
So why bring this up now? You don't usually reach out to chat about philosophy. You want to know if I'm like him, don't you? If I'm just as dangerous as Rorschach and I'm just hiding it better. Or maybe you're asking yourself if his way might be right and yours might be wrong. Which is it?
Both questions matter. You and I do things different. I have rules, lines I won't cross. You kill, yeah, but you pick your targets based on what makes sense tactically. Rorschach, though, he doesn't pick targets. He just finds evil and destroys it without checking the facts first. That's not justice. That's a guy who's gone too far into his own head, and he's hurting innocent people because of it.
Your rules are why bad people stay alive. They're why murderers sit in prison getting 3 meals a day while their victims are dead. Rorschach understands something you don't want to admit. Sometimes the rules are the problem, not the solution. Your system lets guilt escape on technicalities. My way, Rorschach's way. We make sure justice actually happens.
I've stopped more criminals than you've met, but I did it without becoming a monster. Rorschach is already a monster. He doesn't care about facts anymore. He sees a cop taking a bribe and thinks that cop deserves death, same as a serial killer. That's not clarity. That's insanity. And if you think that way too, then you're further gone than I thought.
A judge who lets killers go free is basically the same as a killer. You want to talk about rules and mercy, but those things protect the guilty more than they protect the innocent. Rorschach gets that. He's not confused by fancy talk about the legal system. He just stops the bad guys.
I've seen his work. He murdered a guy he thought was a criminal based on rumors and conspiracy theories. Turned out the guy was just a regular person in the wrong place. That's a broken man with a gun deciding who lives and dies based on his mood that day. We need to meet him.
Yeah. And maybe that guy he killed was actually guilty of something the system missed. We don't know everything. But here's what I do know. Rorschach protects people because he refuses to make deals with evil. Does he mess up sometimes? Sure. But at least the people he protects don't have to worry about criminals coming back to hurt them again. That matters more than perfect information or feeling good about ourselves.